Lagos defy economic hardship, throng recreation parks for Easter celebration. On the foreign scene, Israeli airstrike kills scores of people, destroys Iranian consulate building in Syria. I am Khalad Akorubatwo. Good evening. A Lagos-based political analyst, Liboros Oshoma, is asking President Tinubu to urgently prevail on the Martin Amaewhule-led assembly to withdraw their threat of impeachment notice if he wants the people to take the APC seriously. Mr. Oshoma made this call while speaking with correspondent Subi Oruwari on the threat by the assembly to impeach Governor Fubara.
This attitude of dangling impeachment threats before the governor anytime there is seemingly misunderstanding is actually a call to action, and lovers, including the members of the APC and Mr. President, should call the leaders of assembly to order the way they had done before. Impeachment threat really has nothing to do with governance but personal interest, and if the president must ensure that there is acceptance, wide acceptance for him and his party, especially in Rivers State, this threat should not be the way out of the impasse in Rivers State.
Mr. Liboros Oshoma, who is also a lawyer, explained the negative implications of the political crisis on prospective investors to the state.
Because if you take that narrative, it creates a problem for the government. This childish behavior from the lawmaker and whoever is beating the drum for them will rather, make investors lose confidence in Rivers State. When there is lack of confidence in Rivers State, the crisis already has created enough problems. When there is lack of confidence from investors, it is the people that you are going to be wanting to protect that will suffer. Let both parties understand the implication, the far-reaching implication of what they are doing.
On his part, Achinike Williams Wobodo, a Port Harcourt-based lawyer, blamed the judiciary for the continued political crisis in the state.
They are members of our party. We expect them to be law-abiding. They cannot carry on the way they are carrying on. Why I blame the judiciary is because every judge, every lawyer understands that the Constitution is the ground law. It is the law above every other person. Nobody makes a decision that is intended to override the Constitution. So when somebody comes to you who has violated the Constitution to say, make a pronouncement that is intended to override the Constitution and sustain me in illegality, every court should shy away from it, no matter their lawmen.
Also, a legal practitioner, Philip Okparaji, says rather than being confrontational, the Rivers State House of Assembly should collaborate with Governor Siminalayi Fubara to foster peace and development in the state.
In our state, the House of Assembly members need to work with the governor for the development and peace of the state, and not by coming out every day. You want to issue a press statement, you want to threaten.
PDP Presidential Campaign Council in Rivers State, Wibubasa Lelonu, says the support by leaders of the Atiku Presidential Campaign Group in Rivers State is for the federal government and not the APC. Mr. Wibubasa made the clarification during an interview on Nigeria Info FM's Hard Facts.
It's not anything special. Like I said, it's not political at all. We are not working for APC, neither are we working for the ambition of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We only support the federal government under his leadership. Parliament will go far. It's high time that we must begin to reduce and lower the volume of these political bickerings and ensure that we focus on the development of our state.
Moving on, the chief spokesperson for the Obi Dati campaign organization, Yunusa Tanko, says the current crisis rocking the Labour Party could have been prevented if the leadership had taken the advice of Peter Obi. Tanko said the recently concluded national convention of the party, which returned Julius Abure as the national chairman, was not all-inclusive. He said while Liberia has the right to contest the national chairmanship position again, it was only proper that the right things are done. In other news, a former zonal chairman of New Peng, Godwin Aruba, says he is concerned about the manner the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, is monitoring the activities of filling stations in Port Harcourt. In an interview with correspondent Soibi Oruwari, Ms. Aruba describes the attitude of the commission towards the filling stations as nonchalant.
The ministry and the minister must take charge of the ministry. The minister of petroleum, knowing how sensitive this product that is pretending, how sensitive it is to Nigerians and Nigerian economy, how to really stand from that state and ensure that these products are actually sold at the prices they are supposed to be sold, so the Nigerians are not unnecessarily ripped off. That is their job. But we're not even sure of the product. I don't even know whether anybody is tested to know how GME those products are. So we really need to have the ministers do their jobs.
Ms. Aruba also lamented the action of some filling stations.
There's an arm of government that have responsibility to monitor. Formerly they were called APR, but now they say Nigerian Upstream Petroleum. But nobody's monitoring anybody. Everybody just says, like NNPC is the worst corporate. I don't know why government have to leave Nigerians to suffer in the hands of profiteers. How do you have a department that is supposed to regulate and ensure that these products are sold at the price which they agree it should be sold? They're not doing their job. And the idea. Prices are not meant to be uniform, but there has to be monitoring, for God's sake, so that Nigerians are not ripped unnecessarily.
The national president of the National Association of Academic Technologists, NAT, Ibeji Okoma, says the non-teaching staff in public universities are set for an indefinite industrial action following the non-payment of their withheld salaries. Mr. Okoma said this during an interview with a journalist. He also added that the House of Representatives has waded into the crisis between university non-teaching staff and the federal government. Recall that the non-teaching staff of universities had embarked on a 7-day warning strike to demand for the payment of their 4-month salaries. Still to come, phone seekers in Port Harcourt defy economic hardship, throng recreational parks for Easter celebration. Stay tuned as we go for quick commercial breaks. Thank you for staying tuned. Now to the rest of the newscast. Scores of phone seekers defied the current economic hardship to gather at recreational centers in Port Harcourt to celebrate the Easter holiday. Some of the phone seekers say they are only trying to overcome the stress associated with the bad economic challenges. They also highlighted the importance of bonding with family. They spoke with our correspondent who visited Oak Park and Gardens, Playfield Park, and Port Harcourt Pleasure Park.
We don't want our situation or the situation of the economy to define us. So we find this as a way to make ourselves happy.
Nigeria is really hard, but in all things, we still need to look for a way to vent stress. Make all the stress not break anybody, even the kids, the parents, everybody.
I'm a banker, so the stress is much. At least coming here will calm me down, and I'll still have time with my family.
It's just fun with family. We don't do this all the time, but regardless of the economy, we have to survive.
All this one has been work, so we are here to have a relaxed mind, be together, play with the children.
The situation of the country is hard. So today is Easter Monday. We use it to ease off our stress, be happy and merry.
For the fact that things are hard does not mean we will not celebrate. We just pray for Nigeria to get better.
President Bola Tinubu will tomorrow depart Abuja for Senegal to attend the inauguration of the president-elect Bassirou Diomaye Faye. A statement by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity. I'll take that again. A statement by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, said President Tinubu will return to Nigeria immediately after the ceremony. As you may know, President Tinubu is the chairman of ECOWAS, Authority of Heads of State and Government. On the foreign scene, an Israeli strike has destroyed the Iranian consulate building in Syria's capital Damascus, killing a number of people. One Iranian news agency said 5 people were killed, while the UK-based monitoring group put the toll at 8.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this evening, you heard analyst Liboros Oshoma has called on President Tinubu to intervene in Bever's political crisis. Stakeholder in the oil and gas sector, Godwin Aruba, is demanding proper monitoring of filling stations in Port Harcourt. President Bola Tinubu is to attend the inauguration of the president-elect of Senegal. Fund seekers today defy the economic hardship, thronged recreational parks for Easter celebration. On the foreign scene, Israeli airstrikes have killed scores of people, destroyed Iranian consulate building in Syria. The news was edited by Onyekachi Nwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Kalada Kurubatibo. Good evening to stay tuned.